Comments on the game. What can you say? It's one of the best moments I've ever been in a uniform to share with a group of guys. I mean, the starter for them did a heck of a job. I knew he was a good pitcher. We thought we had an idea how we would attack him. Early in the game, we had some opportunities, but he wiggled out of it like an experienced pitcher, and then he kind of kept a soft balance in those middle innings. McCusker hits one, at least gets the lid off the thing, gets us going a little bit. But what happened at the end of the game isn't in play unless Jake Lyons goes out and does what he did. And for him to come in behind Parker and pitch the way he did gave our team a chance to decide that we were going to make a push. And so between Jake's effort, the gutty, never say die attitude of this group of kids, and then a couple of really clutch in the moment swings late in the game, in particular Trevor's, but the guys that got on base ahead of him, that's the difference in the game. And the moment presented itself, and Trevor was there for our team. And then behind that, the emotions of calming back down, and Ben came in and did a heck of a job because there's such a high and low there that you almost can't feel your hands or your feet because of what goes on in that moment. It just kind of lifts you off the ground and you lose yourself momentarily. And Ben came back in right there in the bottom of the inning and closed it. So it was a special win. It was a great night. Obviously, you're in the winner's bracket against a very good team, and just really proud of the kids. These guys deserve the floor.
Questions?
Trevor, talk about your at bat, because that guy was blowing it in there pretty good.
I was just taking the feedback from my teammates, and me and Josh talked about it before. He said, just don't try and do too much, just stay within yourself and be you, and if you get a good fastball right here, put a good swing on it. And I was just looking at my teammates, and they were encouraging me, and I was feeding off them, and the whole game we were feeding off Lyons, and we just stuck together, and good things happened.
Was it a fastball, and did his energy help the ball leave the park the way it did?
It was a fastball, and the guy throws a good fastball, and I was just trying to put a good swing on it and let the baseball gods do the rest.
What'd you say when you threw your bat?
I don't remember. I was just excited.
I heard too that I guess you got some family support here. Your mom made some shirts that said Boone Bombs or something like that on it.
Yeah, they're a creative bunch. They're just creative, and I love them.
Trevor, do you know where it landed or if it did land?
I have no idea. I was just ready to get back home and celebrate with my teammates.
Anybody see it land?
I heard it hit the H on the sign, but it could be.
That's what
it could be urban legend already.
Jake, you kind of let your team get back in it with the way you're pitching. What was working for you on the mound today?
Mostly I was just trusting my fastball. Curveball really wasn't there to start off, but coming in after between innings, kind of talking to Rob how I could adjust it. Same thing with my cutter. Kind of in between innings, talking with Rob helped me a lot, trying to get that mental state back to whatever I used to know. Went out there, felt good, and just kind of went off my fastball. Hitting spots really worked.
Josh, what is it about this team? You get behind, down to that last out, and they still find ways.
Well, they believe in each other. They have there's something real about them that's relationship driven. That's occurred over years of them being in this program together, and then they're welcoming in the first year players that just have something that holds them together. That's kind of hard to put your finger on, but when your team has it, you know it. And these kids have it. And I think it helps too that we are explosive. I mean, it's a hell of a lot easier to score 3 runs on one swing than it is to get 5 straight singles. And so right there, we did a good job of getting on base and creating an opportunity, and then Trevor got the pitch, and his hand strength and his swing took over. So, it's just who they are, and it's a healthy thing, man. They make me better because there's times I'm sitting in there and I'm feeling a little something inside, and I hear one of them say something uplifting to the other guy, and I'm like, you know what? These guys are in a good spot. Let's just keep riding this thing out. And they did that all game long. So when you hear kids talk to each other positively and not, get down or let the score dictate their mood, you got a special group of kids. So that's probably the best I can put that into words for you.
With the weather delay today, how did that adjust you all's routine, and how do y'all spend that extra time?
We just spent a little extra time at the hotel waiting to come over here. We've had a dress rehearsal in this experience a week ago. played some late baseball in this stadium in recent weeks, so kind of know how to get over here and not expend too much energy until it's go time.
For any of the players, can you maybe just speak to what the mood's like when you're down 5-0? I mean, how big or small did that feel? Did you feel like you guys might be making a comeback?
We just try and stay positive. We're just a band of brothers who like to play baseball, so anytime we get a chance to go out there and play baseball, it's a fun time. We just tried to stay positive. We're feeding off Jake. None of this didn't happen without Jake, so just stick together and play baseball and let Leeper close the door.
Trevor, for the standard you've set this year, you kind of stuck on 19 for a little bit there. Does the number 20 mean anything to you? Is that a cool number to hit?
I don't know. You could say it is, but I'm just happy we got the win.
Ben, was it tough to calm down after the whole excitement and go out there and try to close the door?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we're down going to the inning, and Trevor hits that home run. We go up, and I'm kind of having to rush. I've been throwing kind of just at an average pace, and they're up 1 with 2 outs, and so I kind of have to get going and then jog out there, and everyone's roaring and just going crazy with every pitch I throw, and every out I get, it gets louder and louder. And you get to 2 strikes on the last batter, and you got 6,000-7,000 people on their feet wanting the game to end, and I feel like it's my responsibility to end the game. And so I mean, it was just fun. I'm glad we got the win tonight.